The Mystic Meals Podcast.
The Mystic Meals Podcast.
With your host, Chef Nikki Meow. We talk about food, life. Oh, and we also talk about...
Oh, yeah!
Baby. You better be ready. Right now, here's your host, Chef Nikki Meow. Get it, baby.
Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another deliciously yummy episode of the Mystic Meals Podcast with me. I'm your friendly neighborhood homegirl, Chef Nikki Meow, and on this episode, joining me at the table is one Mr. James Wiggins. He is a singer, songwriter, entertainer, and a foodie. I met him years ago when I worked at the Hollywood Bowl. I want to say almost 10 years ago. I worked in the kitchen as a sous chef, and he was one of the people that worked with me as a cook. And we just kept up with each other over the years. And I've watched his career just completely blossom. And he has a new single out called 1,000 Cutz, which is a great song. It's really sweet. I'll be playing it throughout the show and pumping it out in promo for this. And he's also an avid foodie. And we have a lot to go over because we have not spoken to each other in a long time. You know, keeping up online, you know how it is. But today is the day where we join each other at the table. So anything goes. So without further ado, let me bring Mr. James Wiggins to the table. Meow. Well, hello there, Brother James.
Hi, Chef.
Hi, welcome to the madness.
Awesome. I'm so glad to be here. I'm like, super excited. Like, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me and catch up. It's been many moons since we've been in the same vicinity. I was saying during my intro that, you know, it's been almost 10 years now since we met. Right?
Yeah. I mean, close to, it was 2018.
Yeah.
So
8 years.
Yeah. And you know, I still sing your praises to this day.
Oh,
so I'm like, yeah, she was like, I'm like, you know what? I was like, kind of just moved here, and you were like the most like understanding chef that I'd worked with.
Oh.
And it was like super cool. And I'm just like, damn, like I came a long way. Like if I was to see you now, like, I'm just, like, a little bit better than I was back then.
Oh, I bet. In every way. I know you were so young. You were just a baby.
Yeah.
I remember, like, you were, like, quiet. But I was like, you're a wild child, though. Like, there's something going on. There's something going on. All right? Like, I'm not falling for it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much me. Yeah, the undercover wild child, you know?
Yes. I love it. Keep that energy always, you know?
Thank you. I will.
Let them find out when they find out, you know? Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
If you know, you know.
Let's get caught up with you. Well, what I would like to start with, honestly, is what I like to call the superhero origin story. Where are you from? Where you been? And where you going?
Man, how much time you got? You know, like
the world is our oyster, baby.
Wow. So, as some know, but like, yeah, straight out of Daytona Beach, Florida, NASCAR country.
There you go.
Kind of thing. Born and raised there, and then in music, which we might get into, just kind of bounced around New York, Atlanta, Vegas, LA. And then eventually deciding on Los Angeles as the place where I wanted to live and like do my life. And so, yeah, coming from Florida, Daytona, eventually landing here in LA. Yeah. And
how do you feel about your decision living here?
It's great, actually.
Don't lie.
No. I mean,
don't lie to me.
Don't get me wrong. There are things that I miss.
Yeah, of course.
There are things that I miss about the South. Like, I'm from Daytona Beach, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can literally still drive your car onto the sand. Like, You can drive, literally drive on the beach.
Yeah.
The water is warm. So like I do miss some of those things of like Florida beach life.
Yeah.
Um, but as far as like having things going on, opportunities, like I love California. The mix of culture, the mixture of food, and the type of people, the progressive thinking. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is where I belong.
It's definitely a mixed bag of
Yeah,
things, that's for sure. I mean, especially like for me, like with being an East Coast transplant, like there's a lot about the East Coast that I miss. There's a lot that I
right,
don't. There's a lot that I love about living on the West Coast. There's a lot that I don't. I mean, I think it's just
right,
like that. No matter
right.
where you end up, like there's always going to be like a little bit of a yin and yang
Yeah,
with it.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you feel that you made the right decision being
I
here.
do. I
Yeah.
do. I do feel like I think from all the big cities that I lived in, this one feels like the most at home, and I've been here better part of 10 years.
Right.
So this is home for me now, and so
Right.
yeah, I do feel ups and downs, but overall the right decision.
Right. Right. So now, were you always a singer? Did you always
Yeah.
like to sing and perform?
So yeah, I mean I've been doing music since a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I played drums in the church growing up. You know,
Okay.
that's that's the South. You
There you
know.
go.
I sang in the choir. I wrote songs for the choir.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just, my dad's a bishop, like that whole preacher's kid
Oh, wow.
kind of thing, right? We're
That's
the
a whole
worst
different
ones.
kind of pressure. Yeah.
We're the worst ones. The super strict
Wow.
upbringing led to a life of, I gotta get out of
Yes,
this.
of anarchy and wildness. Yes, that's usually what it does. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's me. I'm no exception to the rule. So,
Mm,
but yeah, so I've always done music. I've always sang. Yeah, and I got a little bit older and I started rapping but I was a writer first. I think
mm-hmm.
that is where, I had a teacher in middle school um, that sort of like figured out that I love words and I love
Mm-hmm.
writing.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was kind of the main thing through it all. Yeah.
So you're a storyteller. Would you
Yeah.
describe yourself as a storyteller through your music and through how you express yourself and stuff?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
storyteller is just like a conceptualizer, if
Mm-hmm.
that's a real word.
Yeah.
It's just
It is
like
now. I mean,
it's
it is now.
like
Damn it.
to help people conceptualize, how they're feeling or whatever. Like even
Yeah.
telling a story or just using words to help describe whatever. I
Right.
always had something for that, an affinity for
Yeah.
that. So,
Yeah. Same. No, I can relate for sure. I had some hearing issues when I was little because I fell in the bathtub and I like busted my ear and I couldn't really
Oh,
hear very
no.
well for a long time. So it was a course during like speech development and stuff. So I had to go to speech classes and that kind of set me on the path. And I always loved to read though. I was always reading anyway, but it kind of set me on the path of like understanding words and phrases and
Right.
articulating, right, like how you feel, which I think some people may have some difficulty with, like they can't really like kind of convey like exactly like what they're feeling. But I think through
Exactly.
people that are like you and I think we can kind of pull it and be like, oh, you're feeling this, or you mean that, or you could just
Yeah.
present them with something that kind of helps them travel through whatever the hell it is that's going on. And I think it's a
Absolutely.
gift and a skill for sure. Because a lot of people don't really use their words very well.
Especially in this day and age.
Yeah. I think everybody's
There's
a little
lack of
stuck.
words going on. Dude.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. So, okay. So now, where you are currently in your life and career, how would you like the James that you are now compared to the James that I met? What would you say would be the biggest difference between the two?
Oh wow. Because
Yeah.
the dreams that you met.
I'm putting you to work. Your brain's like, wait a minute.
Whoa. Man. So So, huh? I'd say probably, and I don't know if this is like I'm still a work in progress.
Of course,
So
everyone is. Yeah.
I think like um as opposed to when we first met and stuff at that time to now, it's I think now that I have a better understanding of what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um as opposed to like before was mostly just like reckless abandon, maybe
Yeah.
just like
Well, like
I'm
you're
just
young, you're young. You're like
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
I'm just out here, really. I'm just out
I know
here.
exactly, exactly.
So
Yeah.
I feel like now, like things are more. Sometimes they're more intentional, and so I still take that with a grain of salt because I'm still
Mm-hmm.
like, I do need to make sure that I'm still being the same risk taker that I always have been. I
Yes.
don't want that to diminish because possibly miss opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think like now I just have a better understanding of what I'm looking for.
Right. Right. A
So
better grasp of like where you want
yeah,
things, how you want things to be, where you want to go.
exactly,
Right.
exactly.
Well, that's good. That's a good thing to have accomplished over that. Yeah, I mean, because if you're still like, I don't know, you know,
Yeah,
I don't
right.
know,
I'm
man.
just out here living, man. It's like no, you need to kind of figure things out. But
Yeah,
like,
I mean, you have to have somewhat of a plan, right?
yeah,
Like you do need to have some kind of a vision of what you would like to have happen, and be open to the changes that go along with that, because nothing ever really goes according to plan anyway.
oh
You know what I
my
mean? Like,
god,
yeah, things can go left, right, and center pretty
yeah,
fast.
absolutely. So yeah, I think that's been, and I've had that happen. And so I'm always been okay with change, but I think like as I've grown or gotten older, like I'm a little more apprehensive about change.
Hmm.
And then at the end of the day, I feel like I still need to welcome that. I
Yes.
still need to
Yeah.
be okay with it, just like I used to be.
Hmm.
Just now, I'm just a little more. I've become a little more apprehensive about it, but it still happens.
Yeah.
So
Because that's the thing, like it's going to happen no matter what, whether you're comfortable in it with it. You know what I mean? Like you kind of have to go with what's happening,
yeah,
and along the way, like a lot of the things that may not work out is something else. Like you're being steered another way.
right,
And it takes
right.
a while to kind of start to like kind of look at things in that kind of a philosophical kind of way, where you're like, all right, well, maybe anyway, and it worked out for a reason, like you're bummed out about it and stuff, but you have to try to shift your perspective. I think that's really important, that we like remain adaptable to the things that, because so much is out of our control. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
like, I mean, we can't help how people are going to be, how they're going to react, what they're going to do,
exactly.
so we got to really kind of stay vigilant in like just ourselves, and also recognize the things about ourselves that we need to change. Like we can't be
Whoa.
stubborn.
Don't,
You
yeah.
know,
Man, are you talking to my therapist, right? Because, like,
listen. I'm talking to myself, really. Okay. I mean, the doctor is in.
mm,
No, it's just it's a lot that it's taken a long time to get to a place where like I have a better understanding of what to do and how to handle certain things when they
yeah,
happen. But the most important thing, if I could give you any advice about anything, is you really just need to have a ton of radical acceptance about yourself and who you are, and just always keep it real with yourself. Pep talk yourself, look at yourself in the
oh,
mirror,
wow,
do
yeah,
those audits and be like, did that work? Should I have said that? Should I keep doing it this way? Like, because the things and behaviors that served us before may not travel well going forward, right? So like
wow,
always just taking a pause to being like, let me see, let me like look back and have a different perspective on it, and see what I can, improve
man,
on,
you're right on time with that message. I feel like things in my life We're not gonna get into that, but yeah,
Like, really? That's another show.
yeah, that's another show.
That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, yeah, right
I
on.
hear
Then.
you. I hear you. Yeah, I mean, I think because what I'm seeing is like you're on the verge, right? Like you're finally on a swoop, a trajectory where things are starting to happen, and now it's like, all right, I'm seeing the results, and I'm seeing the possibilities and what could happen. Like you're performing, and you're doing your thing, and you just dropped
Yeah.
your single, and now it's like, okay, all right, I did that. Now on to the next thing. So that's what I'm saying. Like you could really start to formulate the plan of like what's your evil plan for your career.
You know what? I think like it's very true because with everything you just said, the things that are happening is sort of like I've been doing this my whole life,
Yeah.
and so for me, it's taken forever to get here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like I have to stave off that feeling of like I feel like I'm owed. You know, my dues were paid
Right.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
So like it is definitely there's that struggle in that it's like, hey, like let me keep my grounding. But as it changes and as it starts to happen, I've grown and I've kind of become maybe a little different in some
Mm-hmm.
ways.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like I do have to keep reminding myself of like, don't forget what got you here. Don't forget your why.
Yeah.
And that is something that I find myself still through the midst of it all, of where my life is now and the people that I engage with,
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And I'm just like, don't forget why you first came here in the first place.
Right.
And now it's finally happening. So remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just kind of always keeping yourself in check with like how you got here, what you went through to get here, and not to get too caught up in the stuff, that tends to happen, and all the external things that get thrown at you from other people and the situation, and everybody's hyping everybody up. Oh my god, I know you're like, I know, right? I'm just saying, but it's you got to really keep yourself a little, you could be in that and own what you've got. There's nothing wrong with that. Knowing that you're good at what you do and that you have a voice and you're talented and like, yeah, I know that's why I'm here. You're about to find out. But at the same time, you always want to like, kind of be like, be grateful and stay humble and be like, yeah, man, because you know what it is, to struggle with it and to even get to this point. Yeah.
That's very East Coast slang. You know what it is.
Yeah, you know what it is. I mean, that's all you got to say. There's so many weird slang terms, like yo, he was tight, like uh-oh, you know what I mean? Like, okay.
Right. I forget.
But it's true though. I mean, you already know what it is to get to this point and to even, and then it's like to maintain it. Then it's like, how do you maintain it? That's a whole nother thing, right?
Yeah. So, and it's a growth, it's a learning curve, it's a process.
Yeah.
And just like, like one thing that I've learned about being here in Los Angeles and even the people that I've brought in close, there's still this element of sort of navigating the waters when, and as a Southern term, like when there's sharks in the water, like when you're surrounded by friends who wear masks or people that are like kind of cool, but like they have their own sort of.
Yeah, you're still kind of like.
Yeah. So like, like don't get blinded by like, the smiles and stuff, right? Like all that. So like, it's gotta navigate.
There's so much of that, in this town. Everybody is just like, oh my god,
yeah,
oh my god, you're so awesome. I'm like, I know, right?
And then the second you leave the room, they're like, I can't.
They're like, I know. That's
if he got hit by a car tomorrow and died, I would laugh. It's like, whoa, damn, man.
Yes. Exactly. But no, I mean, but that's how you learn, by being in the rooms, meeting these types of people. It teaches you like just how to be in them, and like you said, how to navigate and how to like manage it all, because it's real easy to get caught up in it. And like I said, the hype that people, like, you haven't even heard my stuff. What you talking about? Even you don't know me. You don't know me. Shit. Try it. But that's the right. Go ahead. Keep it coming. That's okay.
Right. Oh my God. Yes.
There's a lot of that. I know. Because like when I get introduced, when people introduce me, there's always like some other moniker with it that like I never use. Like I have a manager and he's always like, oh, celebrity chef, and I'm like, no,
hey.
Not. Like, no, I'm not. But like, I'm like, okay, all right. But if that's what's gonna get me in the room, okay.
Yeah. Right. I mean, you kind of are.
Well, I mean, I'm something.
Yes, you are.
I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. I'm still navigating. My gosh, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. I really don't. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I will say that I'm doing it anyway. And that's a good thing to do. It doesn't have to make sense. That's for sure. Like, it makes sense to me. And if it makes sense to you, then that's it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I got to work this out. We doing it
absolutely.
We doing it anyway. And I think it's really necessary to put things out there that might feel a little like, even if you're having doubts about something, that might not be a bad thing. It might just be like your nerves being like, but then something comes in and like overrides it. And especially when it comes to music, it's such a universal language, and you have no idea how something that you put out there into the world is going to affect somebody else. I always say that I have no problem being the big lighter to your candle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just come along, click, and keep it moving. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes that's all.
I'm not gonna read too much into that.
It's okay. Hey man, you can go ahead. Go ahead, light it up, baby. What time is it?
Right. All right. Is it a family show or what?
It's not. Whatever kind of family it is, it's a dysfunctional one. I can tell you that.
Oh man. Anyway, yeah.
But no, I probably should have forewarned you ahead of time that I do get a little,
I welcome you.
You remember, you worked with me.
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
I remember you used to call me like, what you used to call me, like James Charles or something.
No, what did I did a nickname for you? I used to call you Sir James of something.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's why I opened the Sir James. Yeah, but I remember what the other one was. But no, I mean, it's just because you were so wide-eyed and innocent, and like it almost like kind of bugged me, because I'm like I know that there's something there. I'm like, you're trying to act like you're this good boy, and I'm like,
yeah. Well, I'm going to church tomorrow.
I'm like, I see it. I can see it.
I'm getting wasted watching football. That's what
I'm like, I see you.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I think back on that and I'm like, damn, she knew me.
I was a maniac then. But I feel like it's definitely a skill I've acquired, especially being on the other end of things, where you're the awkward one, you're the one that doesn't know anything or anyone, and people are really kind of putting you through it more than they're kind of guiding you and assisting you and helping you.
Right.
So I always kind of recognize the underdog, because like I'm an underdog. So I'm always like, I try to be encouraging and uplifting, because it costs nothing to do, just to kind of, be like, I see you, and that's enough. You know what I mean? Because most people we're so misunderstood and misinterpreted, and you're going to waste so much time trying to explain yourself to people, and you're like, what, the proof is in the pudding, baby. I don't got to say anything, just listen.
I think you're so important, and like that perspective is so important. And as we kind of like go over it, and I think in my head right now, I'm just like, damn, yeah, like, just moving from a small town like Daytona Beach and coming to LA, one of the biggest cities in the world.
Yeah.
And like in my hometown, right? Like the biggest thing is like NASCAR,
Mm-hmm.
Daytona 500,
Yeah.
It's like everybody knows where my parents work. They all, like everybody
Yeah.
knows everybody. So you come here and you can just literally get lost in the
No.
city.
Yeah.
And so to like kind of have like in your perspective of like the way you are, I think that's super necessary, and it definitely helped me and stuff, and to like kind of reconnect all these years later. I'm just like still a little grateful, and like all those other little feelings of just like, damn, like she was cool, you know. All of that, comes back. I'm just like,
Thank you.
damn, because yeah, it's crazy out here.
Yeah, it is. It is. And it's hard to find a solid circle of people. But I
Yeah,
think no matter what, you find your people, no matter where you
yeah.
go. Like there's always like, who your real ones are, and who the kind of sort of okay ones are. Like,
Right.
like people have their place. You're like, yeah, I'll go out drinking with
Yeah,
them, or I'll go
I
hang
might
with
hang
them.
out. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Yeah.
then the ones that you could call at any time of day or night, like the ones that are going to be there for you. So, that's
Yeah.
just kind of how it goes in life. People come, people go, people stay, people leave. That's just the way. It's just how it goes. But I think as we go through life along the way, if we're not learning and growing and evolving, something's wrong. Something
Absolutely.
some got lost in translation there. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now let's talk about your culinary career, because you were obviously we worked together in the kitchen. Was that something that you maintained over the years, or have you been bobbing and weaving like a boxer? Like in and out, right?
I definitely maintained it for a while. Post COVID, I've been in a bob and weave post COVID,
Yeah, yeah.
and there's a number of factors to that. But before that, so like after our time together, um, I ended up working for the Lowe's Hotel in Hollywood as the breakfast chef.
Mm-hmm.
So I would open the kitchen. That's right behind the Chinese theater. There's that like 600 room hotel
Right.
right there on Hollywood and Highland.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I would open that kitchen every day for the next 3 years after the Hollywood Bowl. Um, it was really nice. Actually, I really loved it. And I got to do the Oscars breakfast for 2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I met a lot of awesome chefs. So just throughout my journey after that, like, yeah, like I stayed with it. I got to work with Wolfgang Puck,
Mm-hmm.
which was so amazing because, like, you talk about a humble dude.
Yeah.
Man, this is in Bear Lair, and I'm in the restaurant just like working a couple of shifts. And this is like after COVID, like in COVID. Um, and he comes in, and I'm like, oh, Wolfgang Puck is here. And so, like, he comes up and he's like, "Hey, I'm Wolfgang." And it's like, "I know who you are, sir. Like, why? I know who
You
you
need no
are.
introduction, sir, but thank you. Yeah.
Please, please." I'm like, "I know who you are, sir. I know who you are."
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, "All right, I'm James. Whatever." So it was like really cool, those experiences, and a couple other like just chefs that I got to learn from,
Mm-hmm.
and so my culinary career has been like not the traditional culinary school kind of thing. I
Yeah.
just was fortunate enough to, I don't know, just be placed in these positions where I got to learn from people like yourself
Mm-hmm.
and people like, Wolfgang or whoever, like other people that I don't need to go into names, but just a very knowledgeable
Yeah.
culinary people. And so it definitely helps. And then since like COVID happened, we all got placed on leave, and then I was like, all right, well, I have other skills, so like let me
Right.
just
Yeah.
yeah,
There's other things I want to do. Yeah. Yeah.
let me
Yeah.
just see what's paying,
Right. Yeah. Well, no,
So,
that's what happened. I think, like, the flupocalypse really just kind of like turned everything. Let's talk about it for a second, okay? Because like the flupocalypse just ruined everything.
Oh, I never heard it called that.
It ruined everything. but it also jump started things for a lot of people, myself included, because it made us look at what we were doing. Because just me personally, like I identified myself so much through being a chef and working in kitchens and being a cook and all of that. And there's always other things, like everything that you see me doing now was always there. You know, just like the other interests that you have.
Yeah,
you know, other
you're a little
talents.
witchy. I dig it. So
yeah. So, you know, you get to a place where you start to go, okay, how can I integrate everything and have it make, at least, like I said, make sense to me. It might not make sense to other people because it might seem like I'm jumping from thing to thing to thing to thing, but everything that I'm doing is me, right?
Yes.
You know, representing yourself. So
can I give you some like props on that real quick? Because like honestly, I think one of the things that COVID did show a lot of people, and I don't know if you have to have a creative mind to think this way, but like to your point about to other people, it could look like you're jumping from thing to thing to thing, but like it all correlates. And so it's more about the entrepreneur in you basically discovering, how do I line this all up?
Right.
And you're able to do it. And so just kudos to you.
Thank you.
Props to you, because like I've been saying, I mean, what you got, the seasoning, you got the
I saw spices. I've got my Mystic Meals. I wrote a book. I have the podcast. I'm also working on other things. You already know it never ends. It never stops. But I feel like I'm at a good place with how I'm able to like organize it, even though it is a chaotic thing, because you know how it is, like downtime is still thinking time, and you know, ideas come through in the oddest of places at the oddest of times. And even when you're trying to tell yourself to relax and slow down, it's like, but I just got this download and it's a great idea. And I gotta be with it before it leaves, you know?
And like, nobody gets it, but like you.
You know, I just think that, I mean, I believe that we are all creative beings. Every single person has the ability to create something. I mean, it doesn't have to be this big grandiose thing, but like everyone's good at something. I just think that some of us, because I think we're performers, we grew up on stage and being in front of people, it gives you a different sense of self and connection to yourself, because, you know that thing within you, right? Like that is inherently you, and no one can take it from you. No one can tell you boo about it. And when you're in your element and doing your thing, it's just like, just give me some space, baby. Like, just let me do my thing. It just gives you a different air of
you feel like you're operating within your purpose.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think not everyone knows how to do that. Hold on one second. My computer just popped up with something stupid. Hold on. I'm like, I'm trying to do a show here.
Right.
All right. Like, update later. That thing was in my face. I don't know if you saw it. It just was like
it didn't show on my end, so you're good.
It took up the whole freaking screen. I was like, oh, this is you.
It's
like, trying to make a point here.
See it anymore.
Oh my God. Well, anyway, we're leaving that in. I'm not editing nada. I really don't. I don't edit too much. Unless the other person's like, can we cut that out? And I'm like, I guess.
Yeah. I was gonna put a different shirt on, because like,
you want to go change? Like, you want to go change?
Should I wear my merch?
Yeah. Well, where is it? Where's your merch? Is it handy?
Give me 2 seconds.
Go ahead, man.
I'll throw the other shirt on.
It's in a box somewhere, right? You're like, I wasn't prepared.
I was like running around. I just got in the house, and I'm like doing different things.
Do it, man. Do it. Go get it. Go get it.
Hang on. Real quick.
I was searching for gold in the bottom of the ocean. Almost lost my control and ran out of air. I was tangled and rolled by the waves of the motion, and the story's been told about how I fared. Now I'm here, give it all to you, and that's my love. Receive my death by 1,000 cuts. I give it all to you, and that's my love. So here's my death from 1,000 cuts. I was looking for love outside of my
let's see the
new
birds.
merch. The new merch was in.
Nice.
Well, I
Very
make these
nice.
myself at the house, so yeah.
So how did that feel when you saw it for the first time? Like when you held the shirt up and you were like, "That's me."
It felt it felt really good. Like I
Yeah.
honestly, um, because I mean, I got the film, and so I had to make the shirt.
Mm.
And so it came in early. Like it wasn't supposed to come in for like a bit. And then it got here like super early,
Mm.
like in the afternoon, just sitting in the living room. Like, why did someone drop a package off? Like,
Right.
not expecting anything.
Yeah.
And then I get it, and and then like I'm going to Florida soon, and so I was like, oh, it came in. Now I get to make one before I go like back home
Right.
and visit the folks and everything.
Yes.
So yeah, it
Yeah.
felt really good.
Aw, that's sweet.
Yeah.
It's nice though when you get to see something that you've created come to life, like in that way where it's like, oh man, like now, okay. Because I don't think, like, I've talked about this a lot on some other shows I've done. Like, we don't think about, like, when we put stuff out there, like the kind of the business aspect of what goes along, like the other things that go with it, like merch and, all this stuff. Like, you just don't think about it when you're putting your stuff out there, but it's all part of it. Then it's like your logo and your brand and, you have to start wearing all these hats now. Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, literally. I gotta do it, otherwise, what am I doing? Yeah.
No, so like, and I think that's so cool because I remember when I first like sort of like retouched back with you, and I was seeing like everyone was like, oh my god, I think that's Chef Nikki, and like, and, like
I think they let her out of jail. She's free now.
She free? Like,
I think she's on parole. Yeah.
They haven't locked this lady up. Like, what's going on?
They let her out.
What kind of mad Arkham Asylum is going on here?
Exactly. Like, what in the Arkham Asylum is this? Yeah.
And it was just great to see. And I saw like the Mystic Mills and I was like, oh, that totally fits you. And I was like, oh, this is actually like really nice and like, just like really cool to see. Really cool to see.
Thank you.
So yeah, like branding and the different things.
It's like I said, it becomes about representing yourself with everything that you do, and you're gonna get to that point in your life. Like I turned 50 in November of last year, and I was like spearheading towards it because I felt so accomplished and still do that. I made it to that point, number one, because a lot of people didn't. And being blessed with that, and then having my kid, and just the things that I've done, like you turn around, you look back, and you think like you haven't done anything, and you feel like you need to make this big splash and do all this stuff, and you forget to kind of see all the things that you've actually accomplished and what you've done. And I don't know, like something in me just went like supernova. Like I just was like, you know what, I don't care, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And it's not that I don't care about you as a person. It's just like I'm doing it without the hangups of the insecurity crap that used to come with everything. We're like, I don't know. And
without the limitations of what other people expect.
Yeah. Like I said, like when I wrote the book, I wasn't thinking about anybody else but me and my daughter, because it was our story that I was telling. So I wasn't writing it with like anything in mind, where like there wasn't like this evil plan hatched of like, ooh, I'm gonna you know what I mean? Like it just kind of happened that way, and then it went where it went, and it's going where it's going. And I think that's the beauty of how when we go through life, like how we evolve and can see ourselves in that way. And you're in a pretty good spot now, so think another 10 years from now where you're gonna be, and how much stronger and wiser and like way more in your power than you already are.
I can tell you now, I think like just like what you just said, like speaks to me right now in this moment, that where my life is. I think there are some things that I don't put my whole, like I'm an open book, but I don't put my personal life
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
And so I think like with a lot of complications and a lot of things that might be going on those sides of things, um, just to what you're saying is just like right, sort of taking yourself back, reminding yourself who you are, and just by saying like, hey, like you know what, like I'm good enough to do this.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it, and people are going to feel the way they feel, and so just like some of those things as creatives, as artists, and just as human beings,
Yeah.
we go through moments in life where someone else's opinion could be the most weight that you carry. And it's very difficult to set that person's opinion aside
Hmm.
because you might love them or whatever it is.
Right.
Set that opinion aside and say, I need to do this for myself
Yeah.
because this is my life, the only one I get, and this is affecting how I'm living my life.
Right.
And so I think like I'm one that can corroborate and speak to that as a person that sort of like a thousand cuts. This song
Yeah.
is about that.
It's a great song. It's a great. It really is. I was listening to it, and I was like, oh, I was like, what do you say? Like, I'm gonna love myself. Like, it's time to love myself, or like find the love within me.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the
like,
message. Like, don't go looking for love outside of yourself.
Outside of yourself, right, right. And I was like, you go, James. That's not James.
So, and that's the whole business. It's so funny. I was just talking to someone else about this the other day because I was trying to explain the song, and I was just like, "Hey, like people like love it," and they're like, listening. This is like I'm very vulnerable in this record, right? Obviously, and it's not my usual, but it has changed, sort of like. It's helped me in a lot of ways.
Yes.
And it's resonated with so many people. And I think it's just because I took this moment to be super vulnerable. And so the whole basis is, so I played the Viper Room at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
That's where this all started. I wrote a song with another artist 2 years ago when I got back from Peru. And that's another story. And
around the world, eh?
Been around the world and I
yeah.
My baby.
Okay, we started. I love that song. I don't know it. I don't know why. I don't know where you can be. My baby.
So I just I played the Viper Room, and for myself, like I had put so much hype behind it in my head. I'm from a small town. I moved to LA, Viper Room, right? Johnny Depp on it, like big legendary band venue in Hollywood, Sunset. And it was sold out. But after I played there, I like find myself like going back to work the next day.
Right. Yeah. So you went from a really big high and then what felt like a low, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I do? Yeah.
It's like, well, that didn't change my life. Like that did not move the needle at all.
At all. Right.
And thank God for them. And I love those guys there at the venue because they've had me back 2 more times. I've been there 3 times this year performing. And so I appreciate them for appreciating what I do and welcoming me back in even after the initial performance. And it was great. And so when I was driving the next day, that's when these words came to me where I was like, I'm searching for gold in the bottom of the ocean. And that was kind of like looking for like this sunken treasure. Like, like if I can just dive deep enough, I will get, the bounce.
Yeah. I'll find all the pirates' booty. Yeah.
It's so great. The quest, because that's the quest
Yes.
that you
Yes.
set out on when you're like 14, 16 years old. You set out on this quest of
Yeah.
like, hey, like I can be great at this. I'm really good, and I'll do what no one else has done, and I'll
Right.
I'll actually like really really do it. You know,
Yeah.
and the anime side of me, like One Piece, it's like I'm gonna be the king of the pirates, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and so like, and that's where that started. And then I just was I had a conversation with myself,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, wow, like okay, I just played the Viper Room on Sunset in Los Angeles, and it was sold out, and I was just like, but when I got off stage, it didn't give me the high, the rush, the feeling as smaller places were more intimate, or
Mm-hmm.
if you actually know my song, like it was a difference. And then I was like, hey man, like I need to make sure like that I do this for the love.
Right.
So I was trying, and I still am trying to find a way to get back from looking for the external
Yeah.
gratification and just
Right.
being like, I love this. That's why I do it. So
Yeah.
screw what anyone else says.
Right. Right. Because anything at this point, any opportunity you get is a blessing. You know,
Yeah.
like any stage that you are able to perform on is a gift. You know, like regardless of
Yeah.
whether it's the Viper Room, you know, the Troubadour, you know,
Right.
somebody's backyard, you know, like
Right.
any opportunity. I always feel like, you know, it's kind of like the Billie Eilish song when she says, you know, like what's the song? You can, if you see me in a crown, or you should see me in a crown, and she's like one by one by one, like, you know, one
Right.
person at a time. Sometimes is kind of just
How
how
it
it goes,
goes.
you
Yeah.
know. But that doesn't mean that you're not making change, or you're not invoking change, or creating something, because you're still evolving. It's still an accomplishment. It's still a feat.
Right.
But that's how we learn how to handle it, is when the expectation as well is where we need to manage too. It's like what we expect the outcome to be. And then it's
Right.
not that. And then we like, okay, well that didn't, you know, that didn't end up. Yeah. You know, so then you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
Then you're like, was I not good enough? Or like, well, like, okay, fine. Yeah. So it's like really controlling.
Like, yeah.
Controlling all of that,
absolutely.
the self-criticism that comes in after that. But you know, the fact that you've been afforded the opportunity to perform in such a place with some great people, they know who you are, you're welcome there, you know, like these are places that most people never get to enter. So you know, like that's kind of where, when you sit with yourself, you can go, you know, but I have done things that no one else has done. I am doing it, and no one, you're the only you there is on the planet. Like no one else is going to do it the way you're doing it. I don't care how many people have done it. There are thousands and thousands of spices on the shelf. I don't care. Like this is my thing. You know what I mean? Like whatever. Like I'm the one creating it, so it's my energy and it's my stuff going into everything I create. So that's how I look at it. You know, like yeah, everybody's made chicken 1,000 times, and everyone's gonna keep making chicken. You know, like whatever. But you're making chicken like me, okay?
Right. Hey,
All right,
I feel you. Dude. Wow. I want some of that chicken now.
Right. But there, I mean, it's a confidence that doesn't have, that kind of borders on a little bit of arrogance and ego, but I don't take it there because like I said, I know what I'm capable of. You know, I know what I can do, and that's what I do well. And I am always learning every single day. And I think that's another thing too. It's like, you don't ever think you got it all down, because you don't.
So
You don't.
super true. So this is so fun. This is like maybe the third time in the past couple of days that I've brought this up.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my cousin CJ, who lives in Hawaii, shouts out to FitBiz, because back in Florida, when we lived together, and we were in a super like sort of recluse mode before I moved to LA, and
Mm-hmm.
we were like meditating. We had no TV in the house, and just like super like on enlightenment.
Yeah.
And I came up with this thing, and it was just like, when you think you know it all, you lose.
Mm-hmm.
And we both just kind of embraced that.
Yeah.
And I still find myself like, this past few days, I have told a lot of people that it's like, just like what you're saying, it's like, it's one of those things like, being confident in knowing what you know, but then also humble enough to know that you don't know it all.
Yeah.
And so I was like, when you think you know it all, that's when you start to lose, because you can learn something from anything and anyone, or draw inspiration
Yeah.
from anything and anyone to help you on your journey. So I push myself to never be at a place where I think, oh, I know it all, so no one can teach me
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. Because I
'Cause
mean,
that's what you
there's a
start to
lot of
lose.
people that are like that. They just really think that they have it all figured out, and perhaps to a certain extent they do with certain things, but not everything. And I think you close yourself off to those opportunities to learn and to grow. Where'd you go?
I'm sorry. Like, like my cousin, and I'm talking about him, and he just called me. He just called me.
That's what you call alignment, baby. He was like, "What'd you say?" He's like, "You said my name."
Right.
Shit. Oh my God.
Oh
He went
wow.
Beetlejuice on you, man. If we say his name a third time,
Three
he's gonna
times.
pop up behind you, man. He's
Pop
gonna be
up
like,
and
"Say
like,
what?"
I'm out here, cuz. What you need? Like, wait.
He's like, "I want in on this."
Don't pop up on me. I need to pop up on you. You live in Hawaii. Like, I need to go there. You don't come here.
Okay, send me a picture of him if you have it, because
I
I'm
do.
popping it up, because that was perfect. It just was like a black rectangle, and I was like, "Where'd you go? Like, what's up?" So we could put his face like, "Ding."
I will send you a picture.
"Oh, you want to be on the show, cuz?"
Right. He's
Guess
trying to be
what?
on. Like, let me get my shine first,
I
man.
was trying to make a point.
Damn. Can't have nothing.
That was great. That was great. No, but that's alignment. Okay. Like, honestly, that's the wackiness of the way things work. Like the fact that it was already
Absolutely.
a topic of discussion. I brought it up, and then here he comes, be like, what,
Yeah.
like,
I
you're
know
like,
I ain't talked to
look,
you in
man,
5 weeks, but here I'm calling now. It's
of
like,
all
yeah.
times. Oh
Right.
my goodness. Oh, that was great
Uh,
though. I
yeah.
love it. I love to see it. I'm telling you. So do you still cook? Do you cook for yourself?
I yes. I definitely get to get about the kitchen most evenings.
Lovely, lovely. What
Yeah.
do you whip up for yourself?
So particularly, I like to do many things. I made chicken parm a couple days ago. With a breaded, like, I breaded the chicken with shredded parmesan
Mm-hmm.
in the breadcrumbs, and
Yeah.
then and actual breading, so it had a little cheese element in there. And then I made it over like bow tie pasta
Mm-hmm.
with sweet peas, and then just like some lightly fried bacon to serve as the pancetta. Uh,
Lightly fried. Gently fried.
yeah. Um, but like, it's when I was reading some of the things that, like, your questions that you ask, and
So you were like, what is this?
yeah.
Like, what is she talking about?
I was just like, no, actually, like, I really liked it, but I was like, damn, like, I don't even know. I never thought about these things.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, that's why
but
I ask, to get your
yeah,
brain moving. But there are some, like, okay, so like the 3-course meal question, that's the one I ask no matter what. A lot of the time, depending on the conversation, I don't ask any of them, because we're just talking and catching up, right? So like
yeah,
people are all prepared, like they've
yeah.
done their homework, and I'm like, yeah,
Like,
well, we're not even gonna ask any of them, but we're gonna go to that one and then end the show.
what
Thank you
about
very
my
much.
go-to meal? I have the answer right here.
Because you just never know where the conversation is going to go, and
Right.
it's hard sometimes to kind of interject and bring
To
it back
weave it
to
in.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes the conversation's really good and we're flowing, and it's like, all right, we'll see you later.
Yeah.
We can stop and bye.
No, like, and so I totally, like, I put some thought into it. So,
Mm.
like, it's all good. And so, like, I will say, like, I don't know where this might fall into that questionnaire, but like, so I do make one of the things that I want to say perfected, but I'm trying to add to it
Mm-hmm.
is I do a pork tenderloin
Mm-hmm.
wrapped in bacon.
Mm-hmm.
So I do a bacon wrapped pork tenderloin, and I put it in the foil. I season the tenderloin and all that stuff. Then I wrap it in like a thing of bacon, and then I put it in foil and I oven bake it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and it takes hours, and I kind of do it on like medium,
Mm-hmm.
not too hot, but not like too low where it doesn't cook at all. Like
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
so,
Like the way
people
it
are
went
like,
in is the way it still is. Yeah.
yeah, people are like, oh, low and slow. I'm like, actually, it's undercooked.
Right. Yeah. Actually, it never cooked at all. Let's just
Yes.
pretend it is.
Let's
Yeah.
turn the heat up a little bit, please. So like,
Let's just start a fire right here. Let's get a fire pit going.
like,
Yeah.
oh no, you gotta do this low and slow, man.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think you should do it low and slow. I don't feel, so. But yeah, so like that's kind of like one of my go-to things because the tenderloin comes out very tender,
Yeah.
obviously. And then I take the foil, open it because I close it like you're
Mm-hmm.
doing like baby back ribs or
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
where you close the foil. So I close the foil to steam and all that cooking in there and trap in the everything. And then towards the end of it, I open the foil so that the bacon on the outside starts to crisp up.
Right.
And so that's just like a thing that I have done since we met, actually.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Since back then, it was something I learned and I started doing. And so that's been like sort of my holiday
Yeah.
special.
One of your signature things.
Yeah, signature dish.
Right.
And at this point, I think I'm just still working on like some kind of like gravy or jus or just something to dip it, some kind of sauce to go with that.
Yeah.
And I can't quite figure that part out yet.
Well, I think the way there's so many ways you could go with that. I mean, you could do a reduction. You could just do like a pan sauce. You could, I mean, there's 1,000 possibilities there. It just depends on what. I think the cool thing about that as a main is that you could really play around with what goes with it.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't like it's not stuck with like having to be this composed dish that has the same stuff. Like that is the main event, and everything else around it can change, which is and the flavor profile. So we can go sweet potatoes, we can go rice. I mean, there's so many.
Rice,
bacon wrap pork. Let's go. Oh my God, that's great. That's great. So what would you say is a guilty pleasure meal?
So, I thought
It's something that you buy, you go home and you eat it in the dark.
That might be like most like fast foods.
What's your go-to for fast food?
And then it kind of depends because I'll go. I'm very simple. I'm a cheap date, like I'll go like, just so you know.
I'm like, we have that in common.
Keep that in mind.
Right.
Rely on that later. So I'll go like, just like a double, a McDouble, couple McDoubles from McDonald's and the fries, obviously.
Yeah. What's
So
your
I'll
drink?
do that.
What do you get to drink?
So like full transparency, I won't probably get the drink from there. Like I probably have like some sort of beverage that I got.
Elsewhere.
Yeah.
Is it an alcoholic beverage or is it just? Yeah, you're like, It's okay. It's okay to like it. It's okay.
Oh, you want to make that a meal? No, I do not need to drink from here. You don't serve.
Yeah, no, that's okay. But thank you. I'll take the cup though.
Yeah, right. She's like, actually, let me get the Coke because I got some whiskey at the house. I need a mixer, you know.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, absolutely. You know, something, a little splash of something,
A little
something in there.
splash or something
A
in
little,
there.
a little airport bottle of something. You know, we've all
Yeah.
done it. It's all right.
So, you know. So,
Yeah, because I mean, there's not much around me. I mean, we have, because it's fast food everywhere in Cali, but like up the street, we have a McDonald's, there's a Chick-fil-A, and there's a Pollo Loco. Like those are like the three like around here. Yeah, so like yeah, exactly. So it's usually it's usually almost always like McDonald's because my kid likes the chicken nuggets and stuff. But we went the other day and I got a meal and I was like, okay, I have to get a Coke. So it's like that's my thing. It's like the burger, Coke, and fries, and I'm happy.
Okay, yeah,
I'm happy. Very simple, nothing too
there you go.
crazy. But get me a Taco Bell. It's a different story, huh?
Oh, so Taco Bell now. I'm beef chalupa supreme all the way.
Nice.
I have to have, and I'm actually kind of mad at Taco Bell because they are doing outrageous things with their prices right now. They are. I don't know. Somebody might need to, and somebody might need to. I might need to go talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Because they're getting a little out of hand
a little
with
bit.
how much it costs to go to Taco Bell.
I know. But what
now, hold on, bro.
The one thing I always respected though about Taco Bell is it's not trying to be like anybody else. It's like we know it's Taco Bell. Like we're not putting anything healthy on the menu because it's Taco Bell. Like you know where you're at. You know what I mean? Like Jack in the Box with their like late night munchie man. You're like, we know what you're doing too. We know what you're doing.
Right. We're on the
crazy concoctions, these stoner boxes. Let's just call it what it is. Okay,
it's Taco Bell's like I'm not trying to be Chipotle, you know, like I'm Taco Bell.
Special, right? Exactly. But when I go to Taco Bell, I know exactly what I want and what I'm gonna get, and they never let me down. And they got the sauces, and even with the price. I'm like, you know what? I'm still here.
Yeah, I definitely do it. I've done it. I do it. Yeah, and I just think like you said, like when I go to Taco Bell, I definitely already know what I want to get.
Oh yeah,
like no questions, hands down. Give me 2 beef chalupa supremes and then like 2 soft taco supremes.
Yeah, I kind of buffet it. I really do. Like I get a bunch of crap because I just want to eat. Like if I'm going to Taco Bell, it's time to eat, baby. Okay, like all right, no holds barred. Yeah, no, like I want the tacos, I want the chalupa, I want the nachos,
quesadilla, the nacho, the fries, the little nacho sauce. Yeah,
all of it, all of it, and I don't care. No, what's that tattoo that they messed up? No regrets. Yeah, no regrets.
No regrets. No regrets at Taco
Bell. No regrets.
Wow.
At all. Oh my god, that's so cool. All right, so let's see here. All right, let's go to let's get to the finish line here with this because we can go on and on, baby. I can feel it. So James of Wiggins.
What's up, Nikki?
I ask you the question of all questions. If you could describe yourself as a 3-course meal, an appetizer, entree, and dessert, what would you be and why?
All right, so this is the one that kind of stumped me.
You're and like, put me up all night.
And like I knew I needed to like think about it more. Like I was like, all right, all these things, think about this one because this is the one that you have no clue about. But I do have a little bit of a clue now. So
okay,
I would say appetizer, and it's kind of cool telling you because like you're a chef too. Mm-hmm. So I'd say like appetizer, I would be ahi tuna tartare, like a tuna tartare, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like it's refreshing. It usually wakes you up. It's not heavy. And I think like early on, like for someone who doesn't know me, I like to think that like I'm a pretty refreshing person.
Effervescent guy.
I could definitely wake you up,
Right,
So,
right. Yeah.
so like yeah, so like I'm like ahi tuna tartare, and then maybe you put like some crispy wontons in there, a little bit of spicy aioli on top,
Yeah.
different things like that. Even some like whatever. So that's my appetizer.
Okay.
Um, Entree is the hardest one. I think entree is the pork tenderloin,
Okay.
bacon wrap pork tenderloin, because it's complex but it's simple. It's just a tenderloin. You wrap it in bacon,
Mm-hmm.
and you cook it. Uh, but it's how you cook it and what you do with it that makes it so good.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can easily miss the mark on that.
Yeah.
And I kind of think about like just like how like Ramsay does the Wellington.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's actually kind of simple. And like I've had other chefs like teach me dishes.
Yeah.
Even Chef Ludo with chicken and how to actually cook chicken stovetop or in the oven
Mm-hmm.
is kind of, it can be simple prep, but how you cook
It's
it,
it's the execution. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it is everything for it. So
Yeah.
I think for me, entree wise, I think like I'm a simple man, but I'm in my higher learning and my label. I say we have what is it called? Complex simplicity,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's a simple thing, but it's complex in the simpleness of it. Like
Right.
that's like
Yeah.
Uh, so I'd say that is
Your entree.
my entree. Still working on the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
To
Well,
be
that's fitting. Ain't we all still working on the sauce, baby? Ain't we all? Okay.
still working on the sauce there. Uh,
It's so true. It's so true.
yeah.
And
And
your
dessert. So I tossed back and forth with this, but then I landed on upside down pineapple cake.
There you go.
I'm moist on the on the inside. I'm sweet. And sometimes I taste like pineapple, but we're not gonna get into that.
I can say the same thing. We won't get into that. That's a whole nother show.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, upside down pineapple cake is kind of my thing. Like
You have cherries. Is there cherries on it? You put
and the cherries on top.
Right.
Yeah, the cherries in there. And
a little
says,
garnish.
the second, and I'm Southern too, so that's a Southern kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe East Coast kind of Southern thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For
So
sure.
yeah, that's it.
Very nice. Well, I think it suits you. I say this all the time. I treat that question like a Rorschach test, where like the answer that the person gives is almost always an accurate description of themselves, as long as they're not really overthinking it too much, because there's no wrong answer at all.
Right.
But the only thing I say, like ahead of time, because people are like, I don't understand. Like, what do you mean? And I'm like, okay, put it this way. Picture yourself on a table, spread out. Okay. Like, what do you want that to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going here? Top, middle, bottom. Like, that's what we're talking about.
Come get some of these pineapples over
here. That's what I'm saying. Okay. I'll show you where the sauce is.
We had to make the circle a little bigger.
Yeah. Exactly. A little bit of basting, Yeah, but no, I think it's cool because your appetizer at the beginning, your ahi tuna tartare, I think is very descriptive of you, because it's like it's simple but it's not, and I think that runs throughout your whole menu. Is because it goes back to what I said about meeting you, about how like you had this innocent, wide-eyed deer in the headlights thing to you all the time, and I'd be like, I ain't buying it. Everybody else is buying it. I ain't buying it.
Yeah.
And still, I'm like, I still ain't buying it.
I'm a little more forthcoming now.
Yes,
We're okay with it.
which is great. But you're still you at your core, which is great. And I think that menu represents you well. You know, the pork tenderloin with the bacon wrap, like it is simple but complex because it's an easy thing to stumble on. It's an easy thing to mess up with too. Like you could overcook it, you'd have the heat too high, the bacon's all gnarly and curly, and then like
the pork could be dried out and the bacon could not be done cooking.
Right.
If you don't open the foil,
there's so many ways it could go wrong.
Yeah.
So if you don't follow the James technique, it ain't gonna work. Okay, like just trust me on this.
You're gonna have gummy undercooked bacon and a dry ass pork tenderloin. Like, how did that happen? And it's just like, technique.
No thanks. Yeah, and then your dessert, of course, fitting. You know, it's delicious. I love it. And whenever I see somebody making, I have a friend that's like he has a business and he makes it all the time, and I'm like, you know what, man, just stop.
It's not good. Or what?
Yeah.
Oh no!
I know because it's delicious and it's good and it's like, and I know I can make it. I know I can make it, but I want someone else to do it. I want somebody else to make me a freaking pineapple upside down cake. All right? How about that?
Yeah.
And it's not happening. So.
Yeah. No, you know what's crazy? It's like I haven't had it, and so my stepmom back in Florida, so I can't wait to go to my family reunion next week.
Nice. Have you made the request already for that to be made?
They told me I can pick one. I'm between upside down pineapple cake and banana pudding.
Only one?
Because she has to make it.
You know what you need to do? You need to get with somebody else and be like listen, like, I'm
ask my sister.
Yeah, be like, I'm gonna say pineapple, you say banana pudding.
Yeah.
You know, like this way it's locked. You got it locked down. I'm telling you, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I'm scheming. I'm plotting and scheming with you on it. I'm like, who else?
That's so smart.
Call your cousin in Hawaii. I'm not there, but can you make it and take me?
Like, Sarah, if you're going to the reunion, you need to go to the reunion. If you do go, I need you to ask for the banana pudding.
Otherwise, forget it. Forget about it. Yeah. I'm telling you, I know. Well, that's nice though. That's sweet though that she's gonna make that for you. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Aww.
So I never get it, and so I'm excited to possibly have it again. So yeah, it's me.
Possibly have it. The disappointment. You gotta be like, you didn't make it. Like the banana pudding will be there instead, and you're gonna be like.
It just be something else that I didn't ask for, but everyone else did. And I'm like, dang, they're like, you don't think you special, man? Come on.
You're gonna be eating it and being like, I'm grumpy about it. Yeah, it's good.
It's like, oh no.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't taste like pineapple though.
It's like, what is this fruitcake I'm eating?
It's actual fruitcake, like from Christmas, like somebody's leftover. It's the worst. You're like, I didn't know if I was gonna see you, so
it's like, oh,
we're getting it all taken care of now. Oh my god, that's too much. Well, that's great though. I'm so happy though that you're still doing your thing and you're cooking and you're eating and you're creating and that you're thriving. So where can people find you and stalk you online and find your music? Okay, so please stalk me. You can find me online at J-Claud. Basically through Google, so J-CLAUD.
Just like it is there on the screen.
Yeah. Just so like if you want to think of Jean-Claude for this J-Claude without the E on the end.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
So when you get to the Claude, just remove the E.
Yes.
You have CLAUD.
Yes.
Cloud.
Cloud. However
Claude.
you want to say it, Claude.
Yes. So J-Claud, and that's from my middle name is Claudius, right? So very English, Roman.
You're so regal. So your full name is James Claudius Wiggins?
The third.
What? You are not the third. Get out. Get out. Oh my God. He's like that.
That is my father and his father before him.
Like my father before him. Oh my God. Oh my God, James. You're so regal. I had no idea. Now I understand. It all makes sense about you. The third.
Yeah,
I have another
James
friend named
Cutz.
James who his name is James Schumacher the third, and he does not
Oh,
ever.
wow.
You will never see his name without that third at the end. He's like third,
Absolutely.
the third. He's
The
like,
third.
no. I mean, he's like, I don't care how
Yeah.
much space it takes up. You can shrink my name down as long as it fits. Okay.
And I'll tell you why. I don't know if he told you why, but I'll tell you why. We're tired of living in our parents' shadow. Like when I get my mail, I want my mail to have my name on it. I don't want my dad opening the mail.
Right,
So
exactly.
My mail. I'm the
Yeah.
third.
Yeah, you're like,
third
Mr.
on there
Wiggins
then.
is my dad.
You don't put the third on there, it's coming to me.
That's right. That's right. Oh my God, that's so awesome. The third. Man, I'm okay. I'm that's gonna be a thing now. Watch, like I'm gonna be commenting. I'm like, Roman numeral.
Son of the bishop, Baron of Florida.
The Baron of Florida. I love it. The third and first of his name. Trust me, it makes sense.
Are you not entertained?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. You're about to be.
You're right.
Man, you're about to be, baby. Oh my goodness. Well, Mr. James Wiggins the third. My goodness gracious. Okay, wait. James Claudus Wiggins the third.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that just changes the whole definition of the title of this show. Okay.
Oh no!
Now it's going to be blah. That is going to be J-Claud 3. Like, it's okay. Like, then, like, J-Claud 3, but where's the other two?
So when we are saying like right now, you're saying like right, find me on social media. So my Instagram is JCLAUD37. So it's J-Claud.
You're trying to fit it in there.
37. So
right. What's the
third?
What's the 7? What's the 7?
The 7 is just like my favorite number.
Okay.
Lucky sevens, you know, it's just something that growing up, it's the 7. My mom.
The 7 is my house.
Yeah.
The 7th house. I'm like, oh, here we go.
In the 7th garage, in the 7th street,
right?
In the 7th city.
Goodness.
In the 7th city of Atlantis. Is,
yes, 7th son of a 7th son. Oh my
right.
goodness! And where can people find your merch?
So merch will be just through DM.
Okay.
Online on Instagram, just hit me up. I'm making these now. These are the 1,000 Cutz tees, homemade. So each one's a little unique, right? I'm doing them.
You might be a little off center, but don't hate the boy. No, I'm the same way with my spices because I hand do the labels, and I'm like, it might be a little abstract, but it was me. Just know it was me.
It's unique. It's unique. It's handmade.
Exactly. No two are alike.
Right. You got one of one.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
So yeah, merch through the social medias. And then you can find me streaming. 1,000 Cutz is streaming on all platforms. Just look up J-Claud, J-CLAUD, and put in 1,000 Cutz. And check out some of the other stuff that I have going on.
Awesome.
Previous albums and stuff. Yeah.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you so much, though, for taking the time to hang out with me and get caught up and be a little silly with me.
Oh, Chef,
I appreciate you so much. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And we could go on and on because I feel it.
I feel it. I feel it.
I can feel it too. I'm like, where's the drink? Where's the alcohol? I'm like, I got some rum. You down?
Right. Don't put us in the same place. That's not gonna be like.
Yes, many people are like, yeah, I can love her from a distance because I know what's gonna happen. Yeah.
He's like, don't put us in the same place, or that's going to be an exciting time.
Yes, indeed, absolutely, absolutely. Well, I appreciate you so much, James, and thank you for sharing your story and your music and your gift with all of us. It's absolutely needed and necessary, and your wisdom everything else that goes along with it and continue on. And I can't wait to hear what you do next. I will be keeping up with you. You know how I be, you know where I am, you know how I do. And so all of you, thank you so much for hanging out with us and enjoying the madness. And we will see you in the next one. Meow, meow, meow.
Peace and love.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Chef Nikki.
You're welcome, honey. Bye.
Bye.
Meow, 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 meow. All right, let's end it. Hold on. Click. And then we click.
You've been listening to the Mystic Meals Podcast. The Mystic Meals Podcast with your host and producer, Chef Nikki Meow. Kick-ass music by 3 Parts Acid. Follow 3 Parts Acid at 3 Parts Acid on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. The amazing artwork by Art by Bruce 13. Follow Art by Bruce 13 on Instagram. And I'm your voice with the most. I'm Jason Neer. This has been the Mystic Meals Podcast. The Mystic Meals Podcast, copyright 2026. See you next time, kids.